Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract. Keeping 47 fit, set in Dartmoor, and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So on to our briefing. Let's keep 47 fit as the targets are scattered all over the place. And speaking of targets, today we have 5 of them, along with 5 objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location, and we'll be bringing with us a remote micro taser, a proximity micro taser, and a silenced SMG. So right from the start and off the bat, we need to get ourselves onto the Carlisle property, and we'll look to our left and see our first target, who will in fact be our last target, as he is somewhat problematic. So we're just going to hop over the gap in the wall, across the moors, and onto the Carlisle property, and into the car park area. And before we can move any further, there will be a patrolling guard who will come and stand nearby. There he is now. So we're just going to wait for him to do his thing, and once he gets bored, he will move back away to the main entrance area, and at that point we can vault over the wall. We're going to make our way down the side of the building, sticking close to the building so that no one sees us. We're going to grab the crowbar from the wine crates here, and then make our way back round to the front of the property and in through the open window. And this will lead us to Mr. Fernsby's office. We're going to bust open Mr. Fernsby's office door, bust open the fuse box, grab the saber from just behind us, and then turn off the fuse box, which will attract the attention of our first target. And just remember to turn the fuse box back on again. We don't want to distract anybody else. So we're just going to hop out of the window and wait in the bushes here for our target to arrive. And when he comes to investigate the fuse box, we can then once again hop back into the building. We're going to skewer our waiter friend here, or housekeeping staff member. We're then going to deposit them in the closet in Mr. Fernsby's office, causing as much damage as we can along the way. We're going to drop our saber, as we will not be able to carry that around. We're going to take the housekeeping staff member's outfit, and we're going to move on to our next target, who is up on the first floor. We just want to be aware of Alexa Carlisle, as she may very well be in the area. We're going to make our way around the balcony the long way to avoid the enforcer. There is our next target, just in the corridor cleaning the busts. We're going to grab the feather duster from the counter, make our way into the bathroom, overflow the sink, and drop our proximity taser on the floor. We're then going to use our feather duster to lure in the housekeeping staff member. That will get his attention, and when he gets to the bathroom, he will be secondarily distracted by the overflowing sink, and when he goes in to clear up the mess, he will step into the now electrified puddle. So that's 2 targets taken care of. Our next target is also on this floor, and they are currently on the balcony with the body in, or the room with the body in. So we're going to give the enforcer patrolling guard in the corridor a nice wide berth, run out of the window directly ahead of us, scoot along the ledge to our left, and onto the balcony where our target is located. And we're just going to hop up onto the balcony, creep up behind him, render him unconscious. This gentleman is also wearing the outfit we require for the rest of our eliminations. So we're going to drag him into the corpse's bedroom. We'll leave him by this pillar here, take his outfit, move a safe distance away, and we will drop the plant pot above him onto his head. There we go. So 3 targets now taken care of. Our next target is Mr. Fernsby the butler, and we are going to make our way back downstairs, and if we are just about quick enough, we can distract Mr. Fernsby with the vacuum cleaner. He is about to lead Mr. Whitmer away to the living room. There he is. So we're going to make our way under the opposite stairs, turn on the vacuum cleaner. That gets Mr. Fernsby's attention. We can turn off the vacuum cleaner, climb into the crate provided, and await the arrival of the butler. So in this instance, it's not the butler that did it, it was 47. So once Mr. Fernsby has his back to us, we can exit out of the box, making sure we get a headshot. We're going to shoot him with the SMG and then deposit him in the box. So 1 target left to go, and as I mentioned, he is the somewhat tricky target, and we need to make our way all the way back to the entrance gate. And the plan here is to drop our SMG in front of him, have him collect it and take it away. Now unfortunately this gentleman does not play ball very nicely, so we're going to lure him with a crowbar. That should get his attention, which it does, but he comes along and just completely loses interest in the gun and is more concerned with us. So we'll try that again, shall we? So we're going to collect up the crowbar once again and throw it down on the floor once again. This time we're going to stay where we are, and this time the guard has spotted the gun, but once again loses interest in the gun in favor of watching us. So as you can see, once we are out of sight, he just goes straight back to his position. So this gentleman is not being very nice. So 3rd time's the charm with the crowbar. This time we're going to run away immediately, and hopefully this time he knows the gun's there. We haven't touched it, it hasn't moved. This time though, he has collected it, and we are going to go and wait for him now back in the building, and we're going to take our time as he's in no hurry himself. Now he's going to pass through the entrance hall, through the billiard room, and is heading out to where the hearse exit is, and along the way he will pass a bathroom, and that's exactly where we will be lying in wait for him. So once he gets to us about where we are, he will be out of everyone's view, and we can then pounce on him, render him unconscious, and we can then pay him back for messing us around. So once he arrives, we're going to render him unconscious. We're going to very quickly get him into the bathroom. We're going to deposit him next to the sinks. We're going to drop our remote taser on the floor next to him, overflow the sink, move ourselves a safe distance so that we're not caught up in the electrocution, and when the sink overflows we're going to trigger the taser, and thus eliminating our final target. Now as you may have noticed, that does also attract the attention of one of the bodyguards from outside, so we are going to vacate the area rather quickly. And our one and only exit is the Triumph motorcycle exit. So once again we're going to make our way all the way back to the main gates and to our awaiting motorcycle. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and we get ourselves a nice classic motorbike out of the deal. So we get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We've met all of our objectives, even though one guard did try to stop us, and we get our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.